Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you guys do not know me, my name is Shelly and I actually presently fly for a major US airline. I also can help you and coach you to get ready for your next upcoming interview. I also do resumes, you guys, to help you kind of like push your application all the way to the top if you are trying to apply with any major US airline. Now, with that said, you guys, good news. Guess what? Two major, huge legacy airline are hiring today. I'm going to talk about both and I'm going to compare them and see which one fits your need. So without any further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, so this is it. This is the time. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Do not blink. Grab your resume, you guys, and attach it online to these two major US airline. We have Delta on this side and we have American Airlines at the same time. That is unheard of. I mean, I've heard of them opening here, opening there, but for them to open at the same time, which is incredible. Now, United just opened and closed recently for all applicants within the US. Now they are still open, but it's for LOD, which is language of destination, which means that you speak any other language, this is where they actually want you. But if you're from the US, speak English, United now is closed for that. But the other two major US airlines are open for your application. If I were you, I would not wait. So with that said, you guys, make sure you grab your resume, attach it. But again, you're like, which one should I pick? Which one is better for me? We're going to go over everything here today in this video. So sit down, grab your coffee, and let's get started. We're going to start off with American Airline, you guys. I'm on their website. If you guys don't know how to apply, you're new to the world of applications and flight attendants, you want to go to American Airlines, okay? So AA.com. Now, everything I speak of will be in the description down below. If you guys want to apply as well, just click the link. It will send you straight to where I am telling you how to get there. But if for whatever reason the link doesn't work, you know how to do it because I'm going to teach you how to go about putting in your application and getting that dream job. You guys, it is a great job. I don't feel like I'm working. Every day that I go to work, I feel like I'm on vacation, meeting people, traveling the world. It is a great opportunity and you definitely want to jump on that now. There's a lot of competition. I'm not going to lie. It is not easy to get in, but once you get your feet in the door, endless opportunities, you guys, I promise. All right, get on your iPad, get on your computer, go to AA.com, which is American Airline, and you want to go all the way to the bottom. Once you get to the bottom, you guys, you want to go to where it says, we are hiring, join our team, okay? And it says about American. And right under it says about us, and then it says we're hiring, join our team. Now you're gonna go and click that link. Once you do click that link, you will have a bunch of stuff that's gonna start saying, view profile, then we are excited you're interested in beginning your career journey with us. All application will only be submitted through this site. We will never require payment at any time during the application process. Obviously, it is free to apply, you guys. If they ask you for money, you are on the wrong website. This is why they're saying that. Now it's going to say choose your career, and you're going to go through either you can click search open jobs, okay? So that it kind of saves you time, or you can just scroll down to the flight attendant area. But if you can't, just click find your job. Once you click that, you guys, you are gonna search by keyword and you're gonna put flight attendant. Once you do put a flight attendant, you will see right on the very top, you guys, especially if they're still hiring, you will see them right there. It'll say flight attendant trainee, okay? Once you see that, it'll say multiple location. Now, this is where they are needing flight attendants. So pay attention because we are gonna compare if you are close to base, are you not close to their base? Should I, apply? My opinion, before we even go through this, I would say apply to both. Then after that, you could decide which one you like, which one you don't like, but to start off, apply to both, and then you figure it out. Because if you wait, sometimes you snooze, you lose, and in this instant, they may close at any moment once they have enough application or applicants. All right, now let's go with the multiple location that they are hiring. We have Boston, Massachusetts. We have Charlotte, North Carolina. We have Chicago, Illinois. We have Dallas Fort Worth Airport, Texas. We have Los Angeles, California. We have Miami, Florida. We have New York City, JFK. We have New York City, LaGuardia. We have Philadelphia, PA. We have Phoenix, Arizona. And we have Washington, Reagan, DC. Okay, so if you guys live close, even if you don't, you could always relocate. You could always ask for a transfer. But if you are in one of these cities and you feel like this is American Airlines for you, then it's great because you may get the base that you want. And if not, like I said, you could always transfer. But the good thing is for a while, you can be working out of your base, which is wonderful. Okay, so once you look at this and you decide you want to get, maybe put your application in, you want to click flight attendant trainee. You're going to see it's kind of underlined in the blue. So we're going to click that. And then it's going to say flight attendant trainee. Start date is 9/4/24. So today we are the 5th, which means they opened yesterday. So this is the time to do it. So if you guys are watching this video right now, we are September 5th, just so you know, 2024. All right, the location training where you are going to train will be in Dallas Fort Worth, just so you know. You will not train where you live. You will have to fly, and they will fly you to train in Dallas. Again, the cities, we've named them. This is where they're needing flight attendant. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Around 11 cities is where they're wanting flight attendants. So they will train you and put you in one of these, okay? Now, preferably something close to you. They may or may not. Okay, so obviously American Airlines is looking for the best. The training is very vigorous. It's pretty hard, I heard, but they do not want you to fail. Again, I repeat, they do not want you to fail. So they will do everything in their power to keep you in training, but you got to do your share as far as, memorizing these planes, because there's more than one. It's not like my airline or other airlines when there's 1 or 2 and that's it. You have to memorize a couple of planes, and they are all different in their own way. Okay, what you'll do, let's continue. It says all candidates must be willing to attend a 6.5-week unpaid training in Dallas Fort Worth, which is in Texas, if you guys are not familiar with Dallas. And if you graduate from training class, move immediately to any of our base location, including Boston, Charlotte, Washington, Dallas, New York, which is JFK or LaGuardia, LAX, Los Angeles, Miami, Chicago, Philadelphia, or Phoenix, just so you understand, okay? 6.5 weeks of unpaid training. All right, just want to make that clear. And you'll need for success, what is the minimum qualification for American Airlines, you guys? You must be at least 20 years of age, not 19, not about to be 20. You have to be 20 when you apply, okay? High school diploma or GED equivalent, so make sure that you have that. Height and weight must allow for the safe operation of the aircraft and may not exceed specific aircraft dimensions. For example, must be able to sit in a jump seat and fasten the harness, move throughout the cabin aisle, and operate emergency exit. And they want to say move throughout the cabin with ease. You cannot fasten your harness, then you cannot be a flight attendant. I know it's harsh, but that is the honest truth, okay? So just understand that you have to have a serious talk with yourself and see if these are issues, and if they are, then you have to address them, okay, before you apply. Must pass is a DOT pre-employment drug test, so that you will be tested. Make sure that you haven't done any of those things, right? Not even smoking or anything like this. Just make sure you stay away from drugs because of this stay in your system for a little while. All right. Must pass a TSA required fingerprint-based criminal history records check and background check. Sometimes they go as far as 10 years. Just make sure that you are aware that you will be going through a vigorous fingerprint criminal history record. So if you have any arrests, it will show up. So be honest with them. And sometimes they may ask you for an explanation or they may not. But if they do, just be honest with them, okay? Explain to them what happened. Maybe it's a long, long time ago, and sometimes it just pops up and they'll want to know, who are we hiring? Is it safe to have you on board, you know? Must be in possession of a valid U.S. or foreign passport with applicable visa. So if you're from out of state and you have a visa to work in the U.S., then you need to show that as well. Must have the legal rights to work in the United States and the ability to travel unrestricted to, from all states and countries that are served by American Airlines. Willing to relocate based on the company operational needs if applicable. If you do not live close to any of the areas that I've mentioned, just know that you will need to relocate or have a crash pad, which means you'll have to sleep in that city until you can get relocated or you can basically move there, okay? Or get transferred to the base nearest your home. You have to be able to work night, weekends, holiday, and extended hours if needed. Okay, so you can't be like, I don't want to go. It's Christmas. I don't want to do that. I don't want to leave my kids behind. Those are the things you need to think about before you enroll as a flight attendant for any airline, not just American. Okay, they will work you on holidays, especially when you're starting, and they're testing you too. And you're at the bottom of the barrel. So of course, they're going to take the seniors and give them what they want. And you guys don't, because you have to prove your worth at this point. You know, you got to prove yourself, and it's okay, you guys. You can work around it. The way I do it is I tell them, let's celebrate Christmas the day after. Let's celebrate the Christmas the day before. That's what I tell my kids. And they understand. They understand that it's just a day and the day can be moved, you know, and it could still be a special day, just like their birthday. If I'm working on their birthday, let's celebrate before or after. They still are going to get a call from me from wherever I'm at to wish them happy birthday, but they know that they're still special and we'll celebrate it at another day. Okay, it's just a date when you think about it. All right. Able to be on call and available to report for duty in your assigned base, reserve duty. So again, if you live far, you have to be around close by when they call you on reserve. So you can't be like, oh, well, I'll fly when they call me. It doesn't work like that. You have to be close to the base. This is why residing where you work is ideal. Reserve duty may continue for an undetermined amount of years. So you could be on reserve, you guys, for 10, 15, 20 years. Okay. Depends how much they're hiring. The more they're hiring, the more your seniority goes up. And that's kind of what you want. So you want to encourage people to go ahead and apply, because the more people they hire, the higher your seniority goes. And the higher it goes, then the more flexibility you have with your schedule. Must be able to professionally represent American Airlines brand while in the flight attendant uniform. No visible tattoos. So you can have them, but they cannot be visible. No more than one earring per ear. So the double ones are a no-no. I always recommend smaller rather than bigger. Ability to attend up to 6.5 weeks of unpaid training in Dallas, Texas. And if employed, move immediately to the city to which you are assigned as a base. Okay, so just know that once you leave the training and you've passed and you get your wings and you're excited and you have your uniform, you will be asked within a few days to move where you're going to start working out of. So let's say, for example, I live in Phoenix. I do my training in Dallas. They like me and they want to put me in JFK. I will start working there. I need to start finding a crash pad. I need to start finding a way where I'm going to live next to my base until they transfer me back to Phoenix, since they do have a base here. All right. Required skills, you guys. Ability to read, write, make announcements, and give emergency orders and communicate in the English language. Okay. Make sure you speak English correctly, you guys. You might have, like I always say, you might have a little accent, and that's okay. Just you need to be very comfortable with speaking English. Okay, that's really important. Ability to perform all safety-related procedures. Must be service-oriented. A self-starter. Must have a positive attitude and a strong desire for success. skilled in handling difficult situation, problem solving, complaint resolution, because you will deal with a lot of complaints, you guys, trust me, and conflict de-escalation. If there is a problem, you screaming and pointing fingers will not help. So you need to de-escalate the situation, make sure that it is handled properly before it gets out of hand. Ability to work with individuals and teams at all levels in the organization. So you're going to be dealing with passengers, with other flight attendant, with supervisor. You need to be able to get along and work with everyone, okay? This is a job that requires you to be very alert, very friendly, and very flexible, okay? It tests you in every way because you are working with people you've never seen before every day. It's not a 9-to-5 job where you see the same Tom, Jack, and Harry and you say, hey, what's for lunch today? This is not your typical job. You see people today, you don't see them next week. You may never fly with them again, maybe 10 years from now. You just see new crew every single time. You make amazing friends, you travel a lot. But it's very taxing and demanding, whether it is on your body, on your physique, on your moral. So you got to be a very strong person. Physical demands and working conditions. So speaking of being very strong here, ability to perform assigned duties, including standing for extended periods of time, because you will be up for a long time, you guys. On these overnight flights, you're up checking up on your passengers. You are up. Literally, sometimes I have my shifts from noon all the way up to 1 in the morning and I do not stop. I don't just sit around. We are working, we're walking, we're checking up on passengers. We're always moving. Physical abilities consistent with day-to-day operation and duties, such as lifting luggage, window exits, standard door operating procedures, including the ability to lift 50 pounds. The ability to close overhead storage compartments with a maximum push force of approximately 50 pounds. That is the rule in general. Most airlines want you to be able to lift 50 pounds of suitcase or 50 pounds in the overhead bin, okay? Assist disabled passenger during the flight into and out of the in-flight wheelchair. So some of these passengers may not be able to be remote. They can't really move. So it is your job to help them from the wheelchair to their seat. You'll have someone to help you by the gate, some gate agent or someone that's in charge there. And that's okay. You don't have to do it all by yourself, but expect that if there's no one around, you're not just going to leave this person in a wheelchair. You have to attend to them and you can hold their purse, you can hold their hand. There's different techniques. I have a nurse background, so I kind of know how to not get injured, but you got to be careful when you do help them as well to not get injured. Because if you do, the flight's delayed, they need to find a replacement, you are hurt, you can't go back to work, you can't make money. So, it escalates from there. So just be careful when you're attending passengers, but at the same time, you can't just leave them stranded. You have to be there for them, okay? Within limits, within your physical capacity limit. And you have to help them transport them as needed, okay? Ability to push, pull beverage and food carts. Those are very heavy, you guys. Just know you always have to put on the brakes, especially when you're in the air. Because if you don't put on the brakes, these carts will move around and can hurt people. Right? And it wheels up and down, inclines with a maximum force of about 60 pounds, especially when the plane is moving around. These can get pretty heavy. Extensive travel. Now, I expect to have extensive travel, and that's for sure. I mean, that goes without saying. You are in a job that's going to expect you to travel. Extensive travel, ability to spend consecutive nights away from home and endure all climates. So you're going to be in the cold, in the hot, in the heat, and you're going to be, subject to everything. You can leave here, it's middle of the winter, you arrive in Aruba, it's super hot, you come back, there's a storm, and then you leave again, there's, beautiful weather. So you don't know. You just have to expect it and you have to come ready. You have to have a jacket and a bathing suit, What you'll get. This is the nitty gritty. This is what we want to know. What am I going to get if I work in American Airlines compared to Delta? You guys ready? Travel perks. Yes, yes, and yes. All you have to pay is the tax. If it's international, it's a little more taxing per ticket, but you are still traveling almost for free, you guys. So it is amazing. A ticket that would cost you $2,000 will just cost you the tax, which could range between $10 all the way up to $250, depending where you're going, right? And maybe more, but I'm just letting you know, international, that's about what I've paid to go. It's a little more expensive coming back into the US, but that will make for another video. Are you ready to explore the world? You, your family, and your friends can reach 365 destinations or more than 6,800 daily flights across our global network. This is how many flights they have, you guys, daily. And this is how many destinations they serve. Okay, this is incredible. Health benefits, you guys. On day one, the minute you graduate, on day one, you'll have access to your health, dental, prescription, and vision benefits to help you stay well. We also offer virtual doctor visits, flexible spending accounts, and more. Okay, wellness programs. So we want you to be the best version of yourself. That's why our wellness program provides you with all the right tools, resources, and support you need. And it says here, you're gonna get a 401k program available upon hire, and depending on the work group employer contribution to your 401k program are available after 1 year. Additional benefits, other great benefits include employee assistance program, which means if you need help at any point, maybe you're going through some hardship, or you're going through something in your family, they have employee assistance program, which is great to help you. They also have pet insurance and discount on hotels, cars, cruises, and more. And I take advantage of them all the time. This is where I travel. And when I travel on a budget with 3 kids, it helps so much to save those extra bucks that you can kind of pocket in and then eventually use when you get to your destination for food or anything else. All right, so it says here, are you ready to feel tremendously a sense of pride and satisfaction? Yada, yada, yada. Then it says the cities we're hiring, which we covered. And then it says apply now. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the apply now. And it's going to lead you to a page. It's going to say here, start applying with Lincoln. Or it's going to say apply now. So if you have a Lincoln account, which means you probably already have a resume attached to it, then you click that. I don't, or I do, but I don't remember. Then you click apply now at the very bottom because it gives you 2 options. It'll be thinking, and then it'll ask you, do you already have an account? Yes or no? And if not, you can start putting your email address, your password, and you sign in. Or if you don't have an account, then you can register your user ID. So what you're gonna do is gonna be like not a registered user, then it says create one. And you're gonna go ahead and create right there basically your profile for American, okay? And then from there, you start the process of just answering questions. Now, I don't know what the steps are because I haven't done it, but I believe they do ask you a few questions once you're in it, and they may tell you, yes, you've passed. No, you're not going to the next step. I don't know. I remember this is what they did with me back, I want to say maybe 5 to 7 years ago. So things have changed since then, but they always have some kind of online assessment just to see how you answer, who you are, and if you fit the profile that they are looking for. I don't know if they do it this time. I'm pretty sure they do, but you let me know if you guys have more information and you've gone through that. You guys, I decided to make Delta another video just because it's pretty lengthy and Delta's application process is a little bit longer. So make sure to watch the second video, which will be listed down below. Click the link or just look at the videos that I have posted and you'll see it's a video right before this one or after this one. So you should be able to find it. And I'm so excited, you guys, to cover the Delta airline as well. Okay.